Yeah, essentially, when you track your outreach, you know what works and what doesn't, which means you can actually just keep doing what works and stop doing what doesn't. Meaning you can send like 20, 30 messages and know you get a client out the other end, which is a lot nicer than just sending hundreds. Can someone check, by the way? Can you guys check, like, in the description, is the outreach tracker link in there? I think it is, but can someone check? It's a free outreach tracker, but like, I've added it recently. It is? Okay, cool. But yeah, that's the same outreach tracker that we use for all the guys in the paid program. Um, oh my god, people are giving such good feedback on it. So I would highly recommend getting it. It's completely free. Hopefully my OBS doesn't crash and die and kill itself again. Let me see if I can actually get this shown. Let's do it in like a cool streamer type of way. Is this how it works? There we are. I've got like the weirdest aspect ratio for my camera. Never seen this before. Anyways, I'll show you guys like what it like how the outreach tracker works. Of course, with the outreach tracker, it's part of like a greater system, right? Like this is the tracker you guys all have access to, so you can see it's literally the exact same tracker that you would have access to in the actual main program, right? I've given it for free, it's in the description. Since us implementing this new client system and using all the tracker, like holy crap, it's just so much more effective. Hey, Melvin joined like last month, got his highest paying client so far, 2.5, nice. But yeah, like since then, we've just been getting such better results. For example, like recently, like we had like Nico, he's been in the program for a while. The main thing he needed help with was just consistency, so we helped him with that for a while. Since we launched the new outreach programs, like new client acquisition systems, so we update them every so often, just as we need to. He was like, "Dude, like, holy fuck, this is fire! Like, there's no one in the editing space or even like the freelancing space who is doing stuff like this right now, where they actually have a proper systematic approach to client acquisition or editing in general." So yeah, like since we've been running these new client acquisition systems, like holy shit, like it's genuinely just it just rips because as soon as you the thing is as soon as you know what works and you have the data behind it, you basically have a button that makes you like a certain amount of money each time. How much times do you press that button? You keep fucking pressing it. And by tracking your outreach, you know, oh, when I send 40 messages, that gets me 2 clients. 2 clients, I charge 3K a month, makes me 6K a month. Oh, 40 messages makes me $6,000. That is on average $150 per message. If you are being paid $150 per outreach message, whether they close or not, how much outreach would you send? Probably a lot more than you are right now. By you knowing your outreach data and you having your client system dialed in, you know you can literally just take how much money you made, divide it by how many messages you send, and you have a real value on how much money you make per outreach, whether you close or not. So that is why we track our fucking outreach, boys. Like, send more damn outreach. Like, I'm telling you, go into the description, get the fucking tracker. I made it free because of how much this has changed my life and all the guys in the Lair's life. Like, we have had guys when now on average, when someone joins the program and they've never had a client before, most of the people have actually had a client before, but when someone joins the program and they've never had a client, we on average get them a $200 to $500 video, their first ever client. Most people don't get there after years of editing. Why can we do that? Because we know that, hey, when you send this many messages, we know our systems get this many replies. And if you handle the conversation correctly, which we'll teach you how to do, you will get to the price point of this after about 20 to 30 people on average. Some will happen earlier, some will happen later. But we know it'll happen on average. So you can keep doing it until that happens. We'll teach you how to close it. And now you have your first client. People mystify this so much. I want to go back to full screen. Cool. Like people mystify client acquisition so much. It's like, oh, you have to do value first. You have to re-edit, or you have to become a better editor first. Maybe. But there's also editors worse than you, making way more than you. For example, this guy, his name's Matto. He joined the program, never had a client before, was in a 9 to 5. He basically told me when he was on a strategy call, like, yo, I have one goal with this, I just want to quit my job. Within a month, he quit his job, and that was because his first client, in fact, I can find him. Let me find him. Let's just search like Matto. Cool. So Matto never had a client before, as you can see in his introduction post. Never made anything, just wanted to be able to edit full time. Quit his job within the first month, and that was because his first client was a $500 per video client for weekly videos. Like, some of you guys are about 2K a month after fucking years. He did it with his first client. Why? Because we send outreach and we track our outreach. Like, god damn. You guys have the tracker in the description for free. Like, please, track your outreach. You will make more money. You will make more money, boys. Because the more money you make me, truthfully, like, the more money you make me, the more people like me. And I am an insecure little man who needs social validation. And the more you like me, the happier I am. And I know if I make you more money, you'll like me, which means my self-worth goes up. So please, go into the description, get the free outreach tracker, track your damn outreach, you will make more money, and I'll be happy as well. We'll both be happy. Cool. Any other questions? We've got like 10 minutes left, boys, and I gotta jump off. I currently have an $800 per video client, and other which pays me $1,000 per 8 to 10 minute per 8 10 per minute videos per month. Wait, so you're charging $1,000 per video for 8? Yeah, you gotta reword that, my G. Connect Z45. You gotta reword that question. I didn't understand the 1,000 per 8 10/min videos/month. I didn't understand it. Oh, 8 videos a month for 1,000. Cool. Long form or short form, just so I understand. It's like 125-ish per what? Oh, you said 10-minute videos. Okay, I'm assuming long form. Okay, so I currently have a... Oh, my throat's dying. One sec. I currently have a $800 per video client, and the other which pays me $1,000 per 8 10-minute videos per month. Planning on leaving a second to look for a higher paying client, similar to the first, but not sure. No, don't. You're getting the order the wrong way around. You don't leave a client and then try to fill them in. You find a replacement who pays more than the current one, and then you tell that one that, hey, I need to leave. Even better, you don't tell them I need to leave, you just raise the price by like double, triple, quadruple. Because here's what happens. You're going to leave that client, and you're going to find it hard as fuck to replace them because you're going to feel desperate. And whenever you're desperate in outreach, that's when it goes wrong. So what I want you to do, run a client acquisition system, whether it be an outreach system, whether it be an inbound system, whether it be like a retargeting campaign or whatever. Run an outreach system, like whatever you've been doing to get these clients so far. When you have someone that is paying more and has actually paid you, never leave a client based on promised work, because promised work doesn't pay the bills. So once they've actually paid you for the video at a higher rate, then you can rediscuss with your current client. Like, hey, dude, really been enjoying working on the videos. I know we've been working together for X videos. I've been raising my prices. You're actually the last guy for me to raise it to. Is it cool we do X amount from now on? If he says yes, awesome. You have your highest paid client. If he says no, no worries. You have another client who you've already placed in. So like, don't do it the other way around, man. My question earlier was about Notion. I don't have it. I have it, but I never use it. I interview status. I'm assuming you're talking about the inspiration bank. I have an inspiration bank, but I never use it. Tutorial on how to use it the best way / any templates you have. The simpler your inspiration bank and your Notion setup, the more you will use it. Let me show you guys my one just so you understand what an inspiration bank looks like when you're actually using it. Let's bring up my Notion. And if I go as Tim's, let's go in. Cool. This is my actual inspiration bank. You'll see there's a lot of images. That is by design. Because an inspiration that doesn't get used, an inspiration bank that doesn't get used isn't a very useful inspiration bank. Now, what you'll realize in here, look how quick it is for me to add a piece. So I want you guys to imagine I'm just watching a YouTube video. Imagine I'm watching my video right now. And I'm like, yo, this is so cool. I'm going to screenshot it, type inspiration, go here, paste it in, find the link, paste it in. That probably took about maybe 5 seconds to screenshot, another 5 seconds to open it up, 2 seconds to click paste, 2 seconds to go back, 1 second to copy, 3 seconds to paste it. Like realistically, within 30 seconds, I've gotten the inspiration piece down. When you do all this fancy shit of like, oh, I've got to tag it and I'm going to move it into this nice area and put them into organized folders based on the niche. You're never going to fucking do that when you're just chilling watching a YouTube video. The whole point of using an inspiration bank is to capture inspiration as it comes about in normal life. For example, you're going out with your friends, you're watching a movie, and you're like, damn, that scene is so well composed and the colors work so amazingly together. You're not going to be in the cinema, take a picture of it, and then put it nicely into the folders and tag it with colors and movies. You're not going to tag it like that. Realistically, you're going to take the picture, upload the picture, and then maybe like type a small note like Spider-Man. Like realistically, or like cool color combo. Like you might do that at max. So realize with your inspiration bank, the fact that you're looking for a template, you're looking for these crazy tutorials is why you're not using it. Like my inspiration bank is ugly. Look at this. Dude, one of the pictures, I was accidentally moving my volume up and down at the same time. I just left it. Some of them you're gonna realize are like they have like the black bars because I took it on phone. Some of them have like the play bar in them still. It's normal, man. Like some of them are still like laid out in the way that the person posted it, like as someone's preview, rather than actually being the edit, if that makes sense. Hey, dude, a messy inspiration bank is fine. Like I wouldn't worry about it. I'm hoping I actually like shared my screen. Okay, I did. Thank God. Like my biggest insecurity, and this happens so often, is like I go on a rant like that, and it just wasn't showing any of it. The amount of times it's happened, oh my God. Bro, I am learning editing and motion designing for the past few months. Can you please guide me on how I can get clients? Posting on X, but I don't have anything to edit to make a good portfolio. We spoke about this before. I want you to rewatch the stream later. Let me have a sip of water before we discuss this. If you ever feel like you don't have anything to edit, or you're not sure what to do when you don't have client work, you refer to the work hierarchy. There's 3 stages of this work hierarchy pyramid. The top is client work. If you have client work, you edit the client work. Don't go doing bullshit practice edits when you have client work. But if you're in a situation where you don't have client work, that's when you go into stage 2, which is trial edits, meaning someone wants to work with you, but they're not sure if they 100% want to go in. So they either pay you a percentage, meaning like you do a minute and they pay you for like 20% off the video, etc. Or they do it for free. You want it to be paid, obviously. But if you can't get client work or trials because you're that new, that's when you do re-edits, which is re-editing a video where you just download a video from online that's already been edited, take it into your software, and then edit it yourself and show that off. You can mention it's a re-edit, but ultimately that is what you do if you don't have any clients or anything at all. Because you use that work to post, to outreach, to both that guy and other people. And now you can use that to get trials or client work. And then that client work or trials you use to get more client work. And then that client work you use to get more client work. And then you reach nirvana, which is, hey, you just edit client videos and use those client videos to get more client videos at a higher price. And now you're in the positive feedback cycle. That's where you want to be. Can you share some practical steps to find clients and reach out as a video editor? There are 3 stages to a functioning client system. Lead generation, meaning finding people to actually contact. You have outreach messaging, where you turn leads into interested leads, meaning getting a response. Then you have closing, from getting a response to actually getting them to pay. A functioning client system has all 3. With one of these missing, you won't get clients. Let's say you can um ba, ba, ba. Let's say you can send messages that get replies and you know how to close. You got good sales skills. But you can't generate enough leads. So you can't find the people to reach out to. Doesn't matter how good you are at outreach, if you can't find the people, you aren't going to get any clients. Let's say you know how to find people to reach out to, you know how to close them, but you just don't know what the first message should be to get a response. Well, it doesn't matter how good you are at closing people. If no one responds to you in the first place, you can't close them. Let's say you know how to get leads, you know how to find good channels to reach out to, you know what message to say to get them to respond, but you can't close many of them. Well, you're just going to be having a lot of friends who you have conversations with, but not actually making any money. So you need all 3: a system for lead generation, a system for actually reaching out, like outreach messaging, and a system for actually closing. Now, here's the thing, and by the way, there's a video coming out this Sunday talking exactly about this with 54 methods that I actively use and teach. So highly recommend, like, be ready for that Sunday video. But fundamentally, you only need these 3 systems. Now, you know when people say, "Oh, does email work? Does Twitter work? Does Gmail? Does like Reddit work? Does school work? Does Instagram work?" It's a stupid fucking question because everyone gets clients from everywhere. Instagram is just a way of lead generation or messaging. Does email work? Email is just a messaging platform. Oh, does doing re-edits work? Re-edits is just a closing slash first message if you're doing it for the first message. But like it's typically a closing process. Like all these methods all work, but you need the first principles. Like you need to know, are you lacking lead generation? You're not finding the people to reach out to. Are you lacking your outreach messaging? Meaning you're not, like, your first message is so poor you're getting a shit response rate? Or is it a closing problem where even when someone responds, you still can't close them at the price you want? Find your bottleneck, solve that. How do you find your bottleneck? Look at your data. I have a free tracker in the description. I've mentioned this a lot today, actually, now that I think about it. But it's because it's so damn useful. Like, for context, I've coached like one-on-one about 300 editors so far with the Editing Layer program. We didn't used to use a tracker all this time. We've only been using a tracker maybe for about 6 months or so. Tracking as in like tracking more intentionally. We've been tracking like roughly, but it was never like super detailed. Our results have shot up in the last 6 months. The amount of people that we've gotten to like 8 to 10K, we've even gotten a guy to 14K a month recently. His name's Amir. The amount of people that we have gotten to 10K a month in the last 6 months is literally about 6x to what we did over the last year and a half before that. I genuinely put so much of that down to we are now looking at our data properly. That is why I made the outreach tracker free. Because I'm like, holy fuck, it costs me nothing to give you a tracker. Like, truthfully. So that's why I'm like, go, bro, track your outreach, go into the description, get the tracker. You see banking aspirant 879 spamming in chat. Boys, do we hit him with the ban hammer? 1 in the chat if we hit him with a ban hammer for spamming. 2 if we like spammers and we let them in. Brothers, what do we do to spammers? What do we do to spammers, boys? 1 for the ban hammer. 2 if you like spammers. The council has spoken. Brothers, we shall hit them with the ban hammer. Now let me figure out how to ban someone. Heidi's, I think that's it. Okay, cool. Right. All right, boys. It's on the hour for me. I'm traveling, like I said. So it's on the hour for me. I must get back to my duties. It's good seeing you guys. Hope you guys got some value out of this. If you guys could say like one lesson that you learned from this, like everyone type in one lesson. There's an entrepreneur. He mentioned something called like the learning ladder, which is all the different ways that you can learn. Passively consuming content is one of the yeah, you retain. I think it's about I think 12% of information. But the highest form of actually learning is by teaching slash like active recall. So everyone type in chat like what's one lesson, maybe be like a huge revelation or even just like a little micro lesson. What's one thing that you learned through the stream? Even if you just joined, like fucking copy someone else or something. I don't know. Everyone type one thing in chat that they learned through this outreach, through this stream. Track your outreach. Duh, duh, duh. Track your outreach. Yeah, in a lot of that. The idea to edit for free to build portfolio and all else we edit. Yeah. So basically, if you can, I would rather you edit for free for a creator and then that actually go on the channel rather than you doing a practice edit for the sake of it. Because even if you got paid nothing for it, you can get like 5 more clients just from that. And that can kickstart your career. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Real gold. Appreciate you, G. Do client work, then do trials, then do V edits. Good man. That's the work hierarchy, boys. Remember that. Man, this is an insecure little boy that needs validation by you guys making money. That's it, man. I've got like some childhood trauma that means if I don't have people happy with me, I get sad. So, guys, please implement this advice. Make more money, say thank you, and then I'll feel happy. Tracking your outreach will change your editing career. Yes, sir. Go in the description, boys. If you haven't already, go get the outreach tracker. It's completely free. You can literally just put your email in so I can send it to you and give you access, obviously. There's a free training provided with it, but basically it's literally like I've taken the lesson from the actual program, which by the way, the program costs thousands of dollars, and I've literally just added that lesson for free because of how effective outreach tracking is. It cost me nothing, that's why I gave it. Like the more people that track their outreach, it's not like our methods get less effective. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't mind giving it out for free. Your preset pack is good too, brother. Better than paid packs. That's what we're here for, man. Provide more value for free than anyone else's paid stuff. That way you know and trust my paid stuff is fucking good. By the way, guys, if you've never paid me for any help, like consume the free stuff, make money from that. If you trust me enough to give me your money and get paid help, I would love your money and I would love to make you way more money than you pay me. But if you don't feel comfortable enough to do that, no worries. Keep consuming my free stuff and make some money with it, implement it. And once you, I like to call it house money. Sort of like, you know, when you go to, I don't think anyone here does it. I don't gamble. But like house money is like, hey, it's like you made money from the casino, use that money. It's almost like reinvestment, man. Like you, like make money from the free content, use that to pay me. I'll make you a lot fucking more than you pay me. But yeah, boys, I'm gonna head off now. Appreciate you all. Let's end with a W spam. Thank you guys for jumping into this. Hope you guys all got at least a little teeny little bit of value. And yeah, let's get W spam in chat, boys. It's like a little W spam as we end this off. All right, boys. Take care. Bye bye.